Our next inductee, she's a lady too, and Sherry is too, Sherry, really and truly. All of our ladies are ladies most of the time. She was influenced by her parents' love for big band music and jitterbug. She was born in Kannapolis, North Carolina, and I think Sam said she was smart enough to graduate from NC State. She danced at a lot of fraternity parties and Raleigh night spots. One night, she and her date saw a flashing sign at O'Malley's in Salisbury about a shag contest. As they watched the contest, she became hooked and talked to one of the judges named Shad. I think all of us know Shad Alberti. He taught lessons in Charlotte, so she signed up to take lessons. She and her ex-husband, Bob, learned a lot from Brenda and Shad and competed for 13 years. And they were also in the movie Shag. I hope everybody's seen that. It was a cute little movie. I think the lead male in the movie, they never could teach him to shag, unfortunately. She has two beautiful daughters who have become, have learned to shag, become junior shaggers, Anna Victoria and Mary Elizabeth. She's gotten back into competition over recent years. She's doing very well. She's really a good girl. If you want anything from her, like in August, tell her you need it in June, and you might get it. Jane Jacobs, would you please come on down? I had to pick on her. She was the last one to get everything in.
What an honor. What an honor to be recognized among my friends and peers with whom I've enjoyed shagging and sharing this dance for years. I would have never dreamed when I first walked in to a little contest in Salisbury, North Carolina, and saw this dance and fell in love with it immediately. I never dreamed I'd stand before you tonight then. I'm so humbled by this honor for something I simply love to do. When I first saw some very people in this room tonight gliding along the floor so smoothly, I was mesmerized. I immediately asked where I could learn, and I was introduced to Shad and Brenda Alberti that very night, began to take lessons the very next week, and found out soon that every club I ever visited and everywhere I went to shag, that shaggers were the friendliest people in the world. They were always so helpful in helping me learn this dance. Some of those very first dancers I saw were Bob and Carol Myrick, Sam and Babs McIntosh, Jack and Connie Smith, Tommy and Connie Woods, Wanda and Norman Holliday, and Sandra Swartz, among others. You have been the cornerstones for this dance, and I thank you for being constant mentors for me. Your hospitality and friendship have shaped so much of my life. I'll always be grateful for one day when a handsome guy came to my classroom door where I taught school and asked me to teach him the pivot. Being a football coach, dance lessons were for sissies. But after taking him to Groucho's, Shad insisted that we begin competing. So my former husband, Bob Jacobs, and I shared years of competitions, teaching, and sharing friendships. I will cherish those great times forever. I thank God every day for the gift of rhythm and for a second chance at life after breast cancer. I thank my Shag family for loving me and helping me go through that difficult time. And I thank Kim Maynard for inviting me to return to competition right after chemotherapy. With all of his fast dancing, my wig stayed on the whole dance. I want to thank every dancer who's ever held my hand and been my partner. I want to thank the Hall of Fame committee for preserving this Shag legacy. And I want to thank my Shag family, my Charlotte family, for their cards, gifts, and mostly lasting friendships. I want to thank Phil for standing by my side and for being here tonight, and my 2 daughters, who are the loves of my life. I only hope that you as Shaggers will continue to guide them as mentors and help them as you've helped me. They love this dance, and they will be among those who help keep this dance alive. In closing, there's a familiar quote that my older daughter has on her wall that reads, "Life is not measured by the amount of breaths we take, but by the moments in life that take our breaths away." This dance and this very moment truly take my breath away. Thank you for every chance to dance.
And I believe you're going to dance with Mr. Bob Myrick first, and then Milton now halfway through.